And we are live. Now, as you know, today is Friday, and we are doing the Stone Golem. And I know some of you are saying, do I really want to watch this Stone Golem? Do I really want to see this guy? It's going to be gray paint and then a lot of dry brushing. No, we've got two Stone Golems, and we're going to do them two different ways. We're going to try to do a little marble trick with one, and I'm going to show you how to work with a couple of things, and we'll go from there. But without further ado, of course, we have the wonderful Helen Adams, who's having all kinds of mic problems. Go ahead. Say hi to everybody. You can come in and say hi. We can deal with the buzzing for a moment.
Hey, everybody.
There you go.
Ha! I was talking, but apparently, anyway.
You had yourself on mute.
I did.
There we go. Mr. Willow Ben, of course, Helen is here. We got Mr. Darkwind, Christopher, Monster X, and everybody. But without further ado, let's get down to it.
If you want to paint along with Rob, you can send me an email at oranites@gmail.com, and I'll get you hooked up.
All right, so how am I going to do this? I forgot how to do. Oh, that's right. That. Boom. There we go. All right. Why does this thing keep getting in the way? All right, there we go. All right, so you know what? I'm actually going to take this off. Boy, today has just been kind of kooky. All right, so we got two different guys. We got one that's completely still in the state of basic how it comes primed, and then I took the liberty to just put some ash gray over this. Why? I'll tell you why. Because we're going to barely be working on this guy here. Okay, so you're going to want to use some ash gray, get it on there, smother it on there with all its glory, and then the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some dark tone. Now you're wondering why this is here. This is my trusty kind of palette. I keep it in the freezer so it stays nice and cold because we're going to be doing a few things. So we're going to need some dark tone, and I don't think the big idiot took out the dark tone.
Is that a tile, Rob, or?
It is a piece of tile.
There we go.
It is a piece of tile. There we go. So I'm going to take some strong tone. Okay. So without further ado, why don't we start strong toning my boy there? Let's move this out of the way. Okay. And let's go to it. What do you think, Hal?
I think that sounds like a great idea.
All right. This will take all of about 3 seconds. And then we're going to put him aside for a while because he's going to need to dry because that's what happens. Now, all I want to do is I want to take that strong tone and I want this guy to get nice and dark. Okay, I want to get all those recesses out. All right. And you know, the funny thing is this is just, we're going to just do basic stone for this guy. But that guy is a whole different story. We've got all kinds of things that we are going to be doing with that guy. And that guy is going to take up most of our show.
Awesome.
Now, don't forget, you're going to want to stick to the bitter end. And for those of you that didn't show up, shame on you because you could have won a chance at a gift certificate from none other than, yeah, you got it, Miniature Market, our fantastic sponsor. But here's the thing. You guys don't want a lot of people to show up.
Absolutely.
The lesser people, the better chance you guys have to win.
You've Dragon suggests maybe some moss on the stone. Good thinking.
Well, you never know what I might do. So why don't you just worry about yourself, son?
Right, heroics. Ooh, mysterious piece of tile along with Anne Reynolds. Why the cold tile? Curiouser and curiouser. Absolutely. Have to stay tuned.
That's the whole thing. And we got a couple of dice that you can actually see. All right. So.
Whoa.
All right.
Hey, James.
That's all we want to.
Not much happening here. You? Evening stuff. Okay. Afternoon Omicron. And hello, neutral. and Shea Brewer. All right. It's like we're got our usual
Look at
suspects lining up
Yeah,
nicely. Hey,
yeah.
Trevin. So
All right.
Rob's going to actually, for those of you tuning in a little bit late, Rob's actually going to be doing 2 versions of the Stone Golem. The one he's working on right now, he based with ash gray and is putting some strong tone on, which he's going to be allowing to dry. And then the other one is just in its primed state, and we're going to be doing a marbled effect on this guy.
Yeah, because not everything's just a giant stone. There's all kinds of different types of stone. So we're going to have this one. Now,
We're
I
just thinking
started
about
working.
a granite golem. That could be cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I kind of started working on this so we can beat ahead a little bit. So that's why you can see a little bit of the shadows and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. All right. The first thing that you're really going to want to make sure that you have is you have yourself a very, very good brush. And I mean a small brush with a small tip, preferably a 5.0, which is kind of right where I have here. I got this one here. This is a spotter. It is a Princeton Velvet Touch. But Army Painter comes out with so many different types of brushes and detailers and things like that they really help a lot. Now, what I want to do is I want to get my... Okay, do I want that much? Bear with me. Okay.
Sparrows, regards from Central Illinois.
All right.
Pip Wonder, hey.
No, now it's on. Okay, so we've got our nice board here. I've used this for a few years now, and I always use it. I try to clean it the best I can. What you're going to want to get is this is layman medium. Okay, and this is from Citadel. You can get it. You could get any kind of medium at a Hobby Lobby or anything like this. But what this is going to do for us, let me just shake it up a little bit. Not that it's going to need anything. What's the matter?
We do have a question, and Kabuki would like us to know she finally got and managed to get an order for Undaunted Normandy in Miniature Market.
Look at you.
So, Spartan Soul, while you're working with the Lamian medium there, says, I've read about properly cleaning and caring for brushes. Do you only rinse with water and replace when it needs replacing, or do you do some more involved cleaning and care?
I do have a brush cleaner in one of my closets over there that I use from time to time for my good brushes. Usually, I rather just buy a ton of brushes because I'm very hard on them, and I just go through them. Now, I put some of this laminate medium right here, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to get, it's called Serpium. We're using the Seraphim Sepia, okay? And all I want to do is just take a little bit of this, all right? And just bring that in there. Now, look, now you see where that is, but I want to, you think I'm thinning it out? No, I'm just taking the pigment out of it. I'm trying to take as much of the pigment out with this medium as I can because it's such a strong wash. And I would use some different washes, but things are getting a little thin down here with everything going on in the world, of course. And I'm using what I have. I'm going to take a little bit more. I want a little bit more of that there. There we go. And maybe a little bit more. And maybe just a hair more. I almost want to have double of what I put in there. I really want this to be super, super thin. So again, I'm going to mix this in here. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. See how thin that is? It's not going to go, it's going to be very transparent. All right. And that's what I want. And I'm going to dry off this brush, and I'm going to wash off this brush because we're going to have to do this all over again. Now, on this particular stone, what I want to do is I want to get myself a nice, good, thin, pointy brush. And I think I have one. And there we go. Perfect. And all I want to do is just take a little bit of this, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the recesses. Okay. And I'm going to push this in here. So all the little notches in the little joints here. And it's so faint, but it just does exactly what I need it to do. It just gets in there. But it's, as you can see, it's not overpowering. And that is exactly what we're trying to do, is not overpower. We want to get that in there nicely and work that all in there. It gives that old stone type of feel, and that's what all we're looking to do. Just looking to do. And just slide that in there a bit. There we go.
Jonah would like to know precisely what the Lamian medium does.
It thins out it's actually, the medium is part, the paint is 3 parts: water, medium, and pigment. I believe. I could be wrong. But it's just, all it does is it's just reducing the pigment of what I'm working on without watering it down and washing it away. I don't want to wash it away. I want to keep it in there. But
so it lets you thin the paint way out, the pigment in the paint way out.
Yeah, you're thinning the pigment. You're not thinning the paint. So think of it that way. So
does the medium extend the dry time?
Nah, it dries pretty quick.
And why does the tile need to be cold?
Just so it doesn't dry. Just so it doesn't dry. It almost works on the same theory that of a wet palette. I always like using a wet tile. I mean, a
cold tile.
Cold tile. It serves the same master.
Roughly. Mm-hmm. So it's basically a blank wash kind of thing, the Lamian medium.
Yeah. It's what your contrast paints basically are.
Uh-huh. I can take this one. She asked, why is it better than using just water? The problem with water is that
it'll wash away the paint.
The pigment will actually break apart with just water. The medium actually suspends the pigment so that it will distribute better on your mini. And it also, as Serial says, it doesn't thin the paint. It just thins the concentration of the pigment.
Exactly.
And so it'll keep your dry time the same as well. Welcome to all you who've just come in. Rob's painting a stone golem today.
We're doing it 2 different ways.
Doing it 2 different ways. The top right, we have a classic gray stone golem. That was ash gray with some strong tone on top of it. And then on the bottom, this is just the primed mini straight out of the box. And he's working with a little bit of Lamian medium and Seraphim sepia to make what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make a nice thin pigment paint so that he can get down in the recesses and really kind of get a nice marbling look ultimately.
All right, let's see if I can do this correctly. I've got a bunch of stuff in the way over here. I'm actually painting, if anybody's ever heard of Planet Apocalypse. So I'm almost done with that.
Ooh. Alarin, thank you for that note. I'll talk to Rob about it after the stream.
Who?
I will. It's a note for later.
Okay, I will talk to them and they will have that ready for next week.
Right. Ever wash the minis even though they are primed?
No.
If it's primed, it's ready to go.
All right, let's see if I can do this correctly. Maybe we can get a decent look at them. No, of course not. Because this camera's aggravating me. Oh, there we go. All right, now you see how I have that all in there? Now, you
switch cameras, Rob.
Huh? Oh,
you're still on top now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Whoop! There we go. All right. Now, see, now you could hopefully you can see, just some of the edging that I've done with this so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go.
If you
All
look
right.
down in the recesses, you can see there's more. There's almost a shadow in there now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're trying to accomplish. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, there we go.
Hi.
All right. Hey, what's up?
Not much.
All right, there we go. We're going to go back up here. All right, so now the next thing that we're going to do. Okay.
Again, if you're painting along at home and you're willing to come on, feel free to drop me a line, oranites@gmail.com. We'd love to have you paint with Rob.
All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit more of this pigment. Now, I can probably just use what I have here, but I want to take a very strong blue tone. And I know what you're saying, blue? I mean, what's wrong with you, dude? Just stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Start thinking about what color shadows would be.
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of that and just put that in there. And I'm going to completely thin that out a bit. Because if you ever look at marble, there's blue in there. So I don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to have a little bit of that there. And then I'm going to take a little drop of this. And I'll put that right there. Maybe 2 drops. There we go. And let me wash that off. And, oh, there it is. So we're going to take some more of this laminate. And I'm going to move it. I'm going to just stop it in there because I don't want to get any on. And I'm almost going 2 to 1. Go ahead, say it.
There was an observation that the Reaper minis can have problems getting paint to stick. Yes, Reaper minis aren't technically primed. The Reaper paints are kind of formulated theoretically to stick to them, but I would still recommend priming Reaper minis.
That's why we don't paint with Reaper minis.
Yeah. Good day, glowing turtle.
All right. Now you see how thin that is? See how nice and thin I got that? I got 2 different variances of it. All right. And that's good.
Lovely color.
Lovely color of bleh. Anne, how are you? All right. Now we're going to take that same type of... Actually, I'm going to go with a nice army painter brush. Okay. Hey, new to mini-based games. Oh, well,
My first will be Oathsworn, as I found you from the huge Seder. Is there anything that needs to be done to the mini first, or fine to just start painting?
Well, with these, because they're from
the Malzar's miniature, the Malzar's Magical Miniatures line.
Yeah, they come pretty well taken care of. Now, listen, all that area I did the brown stuff. I could just do little parts of it with this blue. I want to just kind of get that blue in there just a little bit, and I can use a little bit of this too. And then,
Kaza, if you're gonna paint, you're talking about painting the Oathsworn miniatures. Rob has an excellent painting 101, and actually last week also has a primer on. Wait for it, priming. And so that'll tell you what you need to know about getting your minis ready to paint when they don't come pre-primed.
Now, you don't have to go down the whole line. You can only do a part of the line, and that really kind of gives a little bit of depth. Like I'll come here, I'll come here a little bit, I'll come here. And you'll really see this when I put this up on Twitter or Instagram. Again, we're still working with Zoom, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do with that. So just bear with us. We are going to get this in 1080, I swear. But StreamYard does it this way. But we also do this so you guys can pop your heads in and stuff like that. And I know this doesn't seem like the most exciting mini out of the bunch. This is the last one of our first 5. And then next 5 we have werewolves, we have liches, we have dragons, we have Umbra Hulks. all the fun stuff that you guys want to see. So last one I believe was picked out. I don't know who picked those 5 minis, but I picked the next 5. So there you go. So I just want to. I don't even
can't
want to
remember who asked for it, but if you check, the young blue dragon is in there. So
yeah, I put the blue dragon in there, and we're gonna do some ghosts later too, for some the people that asked for ghosts and stuff like that. We're going to try to cover everything that you guys want to see. You want to see every dragon painted? Well, guess what? We're going to make it happen. That's for sure. And we're going to do the entire set every single week. Now, we're going to start changing our time because everybody's starting to go back to work and everything. So I want everybody to have the opportunity to catch this. So I'm thinking next week, Thursday at, what did we say? Around 5 or 6?
Yeah, some 5 to 6, something like that.
Yeah, 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 Eastern Standard, to try to make this more accessible for people. All right. So that way, you can either sit down and have your dinner, or maybe you're on your way home from work, or you just got home from work. You can't cater to everybody, unfortunately, but we're going to try to cater to the masses. All right. See, this doesn't dry on here. And that's one of the things I really like about it. Right now, if this was just on something else, I thinned it out so much that it just might be already dried. All right, let's get. We're gonna get in there, around there, and up along here. There we go. And it's to get this kind of feel in here. Something a little different. There we go.
Yes, James, 10 to 11 UK time, give or take.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the best way. I didn't realize how many people we have all over the world that watch.
Yeah, many. There are several different, or most miniature paint brands make a version of the medium. Lamian medium is Citadel's. I know that Army Painter has one. I believe
it's just called medium. I think
it's There's Vallejo has them. So yeah, technically, if the paints play well together, the medium should play well also with the paint.
Yep.
So you shouldn't need a medium for every different brand of paint.
So now I'm going to try to hold on. Let me clear off this brush.
Will there not be any more Fridays? Really worked better to me. Unfortunately,
we haven't locked down the time.
We haven't locked it down yet. Part of the problem is that people are going back to work, including yours truly, and
yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to work it all in.
Yep, we got to find a time, since both Rob and I work actual day jobs. Most, when we're not on lockdown, we have to find a time that we can do this that works for as many people as possible, but has to be one that we can make.
And that did pretty good.
May not be a flashy monster, but when you spy one across the table,
all right. So we're going to let that sit for a second. Let's see how this guy's doing. All right. Still needs some time to dry. Still needs a little time to dry. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We're getting there. So we'll come back to the big boy here. And that dries pretty quick. That stuff dries very, very quick. So we're going to move on to our next thing. I want to get something for him real quick. Just hang on for a second.
Hanging.
I forgot something.
There's a shock.
Yeah, what a shock.
All right, so what do y'all, we'd love some feedback on what you guys, would Thursday night work better? Friday night? It'll probably need to be in an evening. I know that's tough for some of you overseas. Unfortunately, it's kind of the way it goes. So
the thing is that we're going to keep it one more week, and then we'll get a consensus of what's best for everybody.
Yeah. So definitely give us your feedback on that one, either in the comments below. You can send us an email either at novaprime860@hotmail.com or auranites@gmail.com. Feel free to write it in the chat here, but yeah, give us your feedback. The series is about painting with Rob, so obviously we want you guys to be painting with us. Maybe put a poll somewhere. There's a thought. I'll see what I can come up with for that.
Look at you. Polls. All right, let me see if this is the color I was thinking of. Probably not. Okay. All right, so we have a very dark stone, dark gray that we're going to use, and that's we're going to use it on this guy, believe it or not. But instead of using the laminate, let me just make sure I got this good and shooken up. I'm just going to put a little drop here. And then I'll put my headset on. And let me get that moved out of the way. Get that moved out of the way. We're going to let him dry a little bit more. And what I want to do is I'm going to use my junkie brush. I'm going to get some water on there. And I'm just going to put some water here. Now this I want to thin down. Very, very thin. Very, 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 very thin. And I'm just going to take a little bit here. And I'm going to thin that out. There we go. You probably want just a little bit more water. If I had it my way, I would add just a little bit of white in there, just lighten it up a little bit. Why not? Let's be dangerous, right?
That's what it's all about. Color the world the way you see it.
Yeah, and if I don't like it, I can always just wipe it off and do it again.
Absolutely. It's just paint, folks.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And yeah, now okay.
What is the longest one mini has ever taken you to paint?
I don't know. I don't keep track of time. Probably that giant Cthulhu thing. It took me, what did it take me, about a day and a half? Maybe about 6 hours somewhere.
I'm going to say, yeah, just the sheer surface area on that one was pretty staggering.
Yep, sure was. All right, that's as dark as I want that. Perfect. I see how I kind of look for the colors that I want. Now look, this
Godzilla, good to have you, girl.
This is a very, very small brush, and I'm going to get my paint on here. And this is where sometimes, just having your hand there or your thumb, you ever see people paint on their thumbs, it's kind of good just so you know what the consistency of it is and what the lines are. Okay, and now I want to go in here and I want to start getting some of these cracks to pop out, and I want to be very deliberate. I want to be very careful too. I just want to drag this along. And just nice and easy. And then wipe away a bit with my hand. Just wipe it away a little bit. See a little crack there? Hope I'm not in the way here. Come in here. I can just do this if I want to. There's a very nice crack right there. I can recess. I can work there. And here. Even where I put the blue, I can kind of go over with this very dark gray.
Yes, the plastic toddler. That ain't no mini.
What's that?
Spartan Soul has a great comment. The different figures, regardless of how flashy they have been, have allowed me to learn something new each time. Last week it was contrast with the water elemental. Today, Lemmy and Medium. Love the show. Thank you, Spartan Soul.
Thank you very much. And that's the whole reason that we do it. We try to, even though we were like in a red funk.
Honestly, from the behind the scenes point, Rob works really hard at figuring out something different for each figure for you to learn, and tries to keep it to just one or two new ideas, so that the idea is to make this as easy as possible, that you can pick up a brush and play along, because that's what this is all about, getting paint on that mini.
And just taking, and even though it's a light, like you guys can't even see what I'm kind of doing. I'm kind of putting in these cracks, and you just do it whatever you feel like. I mean, it doesn't have to be the way I do it. And even though when I start losing some of the paint on here a little bit, it just looks like a little gray line or something like that. You don't realize that later on when we do what we're going to do next, how much that is going to. Whoa, buddy, come back here. How it just really just starts to stand out. And even though it's just something simple, like I'm adding lines in here. And that is giving it character. Because as you know, nothing is the way it seems.
All right, y'all asked for it. I made you a poll so you can vote for what time works best for you.
There you go. That's what Helen does, polls.
I do lots of random things around here.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. I was going to say, that didn't sound that good.
No. Nothing sounds good some days.
I know. I'm just glad Dan ain't here.
Oof. Goodness. 2 days in a row.
Yeah, that was enough.
Yeah. I mean, Ellerin says it amazes me when I see someone spent 20 to 30 hours painting a single 28 millimeter.
Yeah, but it means something to him.
Yeah, it looks great when they're, and he commented, they look great when they're done. Absolutely.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean,
a
lot of it depends on
what they're going
depends
for.
on what you're looking to get out of it. Yeah.
And a lot of these guys are just masters. I mean, ridiculous.
Robert, I held up one of my minis painted from before finding you next to one after. It doesn't look like the same artist. Well, I'm so glad that you could learn a few things, Robert. And thank you, Serial, for voting.
Thank you. And thank you for saying that. It really means a lot. And I'm sorry I'm not talking as much here. Usually you can't shut me up.
Yeah, well.
I just want to get this done so we can move on to the next thing. And this is the first time I'm trying this on I haven't done this in a while, but I thought it would be something different.
Yeah. And it's this is a great way to practice, like getting some confidence with freehanding. Gives you a little chance to do things that aren't necessarily coloring in the lines of your figure.
Yeah.
But in a way that, obviously the veining in marble is so random that it's not going to be, if you don't like the way it looks, it's not going to be the end of the world.
No, it never is. It never is.
So we've finished. We're setting marble on the side, and we're going to go back to our giant, just plain stone golem.
All right. Is that wet? No, I don't want that wet. Yeah, it's kind of boring right now when you go right back to this, dude. Plain and simple. And as you can see, that really held up really well, because usually that's dried up by now. That's why I use this the way I use it. All right.
That's a great tip.
Let's see here. What do we have? This
Other
is where
options for the stone golem. Absolutely.
So we're going to take some ash gray. And I was gonna show you guys by mixing my own grays. I like to mix my own grays, to be honest with you. I really do. And that there looks okay to go over him. I think I don't know. Let's do this as light as humanly possible on him and see where it goes. So I'm gonna take that all in there. And we're going to get that all off. There you go. I missed, what is that board that Rob is painting on? It is a piece of tile. You can go down to any tile store, pay $1.65. Sometimes you get them a little cheaper. 69 cents a tile. Just get a tile. Put it in your freezer. And it's going to help keep your paint stick around for longer, because it retains cold very well. All right, let's see what happens here. And again, the old trick, if you're just getting the letters, then you're doing all right. All right, buddy. And all we want to do is very lightly, we don't want to take away any of the detail that he has. And we just want to kind of lightly make him look like a piece of stone. Boom, 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 boom.
No wet palette for Rob. It's ice tile. Yes and no. He has used a wet palette before. In fact, it's
my version of a wet palette.
Yeah, he has used a proper wet palette too.
What's really a proper wet palette?
That would be I believe you actually reviewed the one from Army Painter.
Yeah, exactly. Does that make it the proper one? No. People use Saran wrap. People use
right. I meant proper as in like this is obviously an alternate to do much the same thing, but he's done both.
Exactly.
Rob seems so bored with dry brushing.
Oh no. Actually, I'm thinking what's next, and I'm trying to get this to the point where we all kind of come in at the same timing this and running a live show. I don't wish this on my worst enemy sometimes. And we really try to do a bunch of different things to really just enhance and hopefully make you learn. And I'm not hitting this very hard. And it's nice. And it's doing everything you want it to do. Making a nice little stone golem. Boom. And he's a lot nicer than I thought.
They're discussing Seventh Continent in the comments.
Oh, that's coming on Tuesday. Tuesday, it's Steph and I. Seventh Continent. We're going to show you how to set everything up. When you get the cards and how to put them in order and all the other things. And then the following Tuesday, Steph and I are playing it live on Rob's Tabletop World. Mm-hmm.
All kinds of great stuff coming up.
Yeah, we always got something good coming here. All right, so there you go. It's looking
real good.
Looking pretty good. You can go a little lighter if you want, but if you're going to do that, this paint's almost had it. Whoa. Okay.
Now maybe it has had it.
Oh, no, it definitely had
it. Zips up now, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I want to remind everybody that's painting along at home, please send us pictures of your minis, auranites@gmail.com or novaprime860@hotmail.com. We would love to have your work displayed in our community showcase when we put that together.
Not only that, but make sure that you like and subscribe, okay, to Rob's Tabletop World here, and of course on our sister channel, the wonderful Twitch, Rob's
We're also
Tabletop World.
over on Twitch. And if you are an Amazon Prime member and you are not a member of another channel, Amazon Prime gives you one free subscription to a channel. So we'd like you to consider us.
Yep, and I'll tell you something. There's something special that happens when you subscribe. Hold on for a second. Can you just entertain the masses for a second?
Uh-oh, I'm supposed to entertain y'all.
No, just talk to them for a second.
Talking, I think. I have okay. Yeah. So good to have y'all with us. And like to say, I got all of he decided to disappear right after I got all of our usual spiel out. But
Because
if you have because
every single
sing a
time,
song. Oh my.
No, because every single time that someone, and I mean someone, subscribes over at Twitch or donates, we are going to put money away. Come on, big fella. Yes. Godzilla.
Oh, no.
We are going to donate to the Big G.
Oh, man. That's great.
And that money will go someplace.
Awesome. Shinobi has started on the Reaper Learn to Paint kit. That is fun.
Okay, so
Dennis ran out of ink painting the print and play game, so he's waiting on restock.
Well, you're gonna hate me the next time we do it. Oh, Alan just subscribed. Hold on. See, now I don't have enough coinage. Come on, Big G, take it. I need that.
That's awesome. Oh, you're nuts.
All right.
Love you.
So now we take that little bit of white and then we go a little bit lighter. And I don't really even want to hit this hard at all. I mean, I'm barely even touching it because I just don't want to. I just want to hit the edges a little bit just to bring that out a hair. Nothing too fancy schmancy. There we go. I'll have to make the queen go get change.
This is the quality content we're looking for, Rob.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, this is the way we do it. This is the way we roll.
Welcome to Rob's Tabletop World, where you subscribe and we feed money to the Godzilla Bank. I love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, so now that we did that, let me wash that off. That just came out of there like nothing, so that's a waste of paint. All right, there we go. But it stayed right on there pretty good.
Yeah.
For a while when I was goofing around. The next thing that we want to do.
Jonah, take it easy. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's always good to have you here, my dear. All right, and then now, boy, what a long day it's been. For this particular guy, I kind of like to keep things a little.
When blending colors can use different types, like Citadel, Dry, and Vallejo. Well, yeah. I'm not sure I'd use a Citadel Dry because the technical paints are a little bit different, but any of the just regular mini paints, absolutely. Any of the acrylic paints, I should say.
There you go. Now for this guy, all I want to do is I want to make this very simple. I love this clear glue.
And this is just plain clear
glue.
Just plain clear polyacrylate glue. And
you get an old brush that doesn't work anymore.
Yep. That one's seen its last dry brushing.
Well, this one was going a long time ago.
Spiros, when do you know you've taken enough paint off to dry the brush? Rob does a trick he showed several times. Flip the mini over. On the base, there's those letters, and you just hit the tops of the letters. If that's all that's highlighting, then you've got it.
Then you've done it all. All right. We're not done with this guy over here.
You can also do it like on the, if you're not afraid to, if you're not feeling it, you can do it on the back of your hand. If you're just picking out the top of your skin, anything that has just a little bit of texture that you can tell how much paint's on your brush.
And make sure you subscribe to Rob's
Absolutely.
Tabletop.
Subscribe down below.
Subscribe. Keep this series going. We will keep this going as long as we have people. And boom. See, it's just easy as that.
For me, it's when my left hand is really well painted. Yes, cereal.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. And that's just a simple way to do it.
Some nice, look at that. Stone golem on, wait for it, stone.
We're going to throw a little grass in there at some point.
I know. But
hold on.
How do you get the glue out of the brush?
No, I don't. That brush
that's
is
why you
glued.
use a dead brush. I mean, you can. It's Elmer's craft glue, so you can rinse out the brush, but ultimately you're donating you're designating a brush as your glue brush. Easy for me to say. Glue brush.
Mm-hmm. Now, next thing we want to do with the big boy here, okay, is we're going to take some gloss varnish. All right, let me make sure this is good. And because, as you guys know,
I should mention that
marble,
too. Yes, it's glossy.
It's glossy.
So Tony says, so glad I caught you live. You inspired me to start painting. I'm finally finishing up my Descent 2nd edition. Way to go, Tony.
Nice.
Even if you're painting minis other than the ones that we are featuring on Paint Along with Rob, feel free to send those in. We love having all of our community work.
Yeah. Oh, am I off the left-handed? Act left-handed.
He's backwards, folks.
Yeah, I put the stuff over too much. All right, there we go. And you really want to move this around. Get it in there. And if it's too shiny, you just take some matte varnish and go over it a little bit. And you'll get a nice medium look to it.
Christopher, absolutely.
Absolutely.
He asked if he can send some minis that aren't the ones featured.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But we really like to see the ones that are featured.
Yeah, we want to really feature the one. If you've painted along, we want to totally feature those. But we love seeing everybody's work, and
sure do.
Even if it doesn't get featured on this one at some point in time, we like having community features.
And at the end of this, we are going to take a picture of all 5 and put those also up on Twitch or Twitter or whatever the heck it is. I don't know anymore.
We'll put them up somewhere.
We'll put them up somewhere.
All of our social media is in the links or description on YouTube, so follow us there.
Mm-hmm.
We have Twitter, we have
Instagram,
YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. No Facebook, sorry, folks.
Nope, can't. But actually, Instagram is probably my favorite right now.
I've just gotten into Insta, and I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I really enjoy just seeing, people show pictures from their lives or something like that. And I always think that's fun. And
I try not to follow fake people, though.
Yeah, either do I. Like that Russian girl that keeps saying, "Hey, let's be friends."
No, but I mean, the one that's like the. There was one, I don't know what it was, but it was blowing up. It was like, the Pinterest worthy, almost Stepford wives. Everything was so perfect. And I was just like, that just depresses me. My life is real. Thanks, folks.
Oh, wait till I tell the queen.
But
you were making fun of her.
Never make fun of the queen.
I know. What do we got here? Oh. Let's get rid of this one. And like I said, we always appreciate your subscriptions and everything else. And especially
Big Bang.
The more people we have following us, the better off we are. Okay. So now I got this little bit of grass here.
Hey, Dutch. Glad you could drop in.
And I like to usually I have a pair of tweezers, but I'm going to use, and I just kind of like to get a little bit in there and bunch it up a little bit.
For those that have come in late, we're talking about moving because obviously the world is starting to ramp back up again. We need to move Rob's Tabletop World to an evening. There is a straw poll link in the YouTube description, or if you scroll up a little bit, we'd love to hear from you. When would work best for you?
And you can see the nice shine that we have on him. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing with him. We're going to do the same thing with him. That's why I left this stuff in here.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
It was
I don't know. Maybe we'll use a different color for him. What do we got?
Walk on the wild side, Rob.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, there we go. Let's go with brown for him. Yeah, I like that. And these things are so cheap. You can get them at any hobby store. It's $12 for all this sand. Don't try to buy those little packets of sand for like $4. And you can get this, and it'll last you years.
Hot pink golem. Hot boy, if you paint a hot pink golem, we will totally feature it.
Yeah. Listen, it's how you see it, not me. You want to walk around with a hot pink golem? Hey, all power to you, kid.
You can totally base with coffee granules.
Sure can.
Your mini is going to smell like coffee.
Sure can. You can do that.
I did that. I think I did that once with a diorama I did, and back many moons ago. And I had ground coffee, and no matter how many coats of sealer I put on it, it never stopped smelling like coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of your better moments.
It was. Hey, it always smelled good.
Yeah, well, if you like coffee.
Well.
All right, there we go. Let's move that around.
Not all of us are, Gatorade or water or bust,
Hey.
That's what makes you the man, the myth, the legend.
Listen, I'm just...
So now I have to paint it that way then. Whatever you see, Hot, the hot pink golem.
Yeah, you go with you.
You go with
you.
That. Whatever you see.
Whatever you see in your head works with us. All right, let's put that over there. All right, buddy.
It's always fun to see people kind of take the ideas that we've given you and do your own thing with them.
Yeah.
A coral golem, absolutely. Why not?
That's because I see it one way. It doesn't mean that you have to see it my way.
Yeah. I mean, how many of you expected to see a marble golem when you tuned in?
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
There are definitely pink rocks.
There we go.
Christopher says he bases it with sand and rocks sourced locally.
Oh, well, there you go. Outside.
But what is this outside? It's a scary place.
I base things locally. Oh, okay. So you go outside.
Yeah.
Nice. Good call.
Several people commenting they like the brown earth/rocks contrasting with the marble.
I thought it would work better.
Caused a catastrophe.
What's that?
The pink golem has caused a catastrophe.
Oh, there you go.
I love it.
All right, let's add all right, big buddy. We're gonna add a little bit there. A little bit
add another layer.
Huh?
This is gonna be another layer, or are we going green now?
Oh, we'll add a little grass. Add a little grass in there.
Little grass.
A little grass in there. There you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just mix it up a little bit. There we go.
The public outside once didn't like them or it.
What's that?
James says he met the public outside once, didn't like them or it.
That's all right. That's all right, James. Believe me.
Danielle, of course, the hot pink golem would have been created by a fashion-conscious, chaotic, evil sorcerer. I see an entire diorama coming up here.
As do I. Just add a little bit of that.
Oh, that's a neat idea. Serial says he's going to make the disc in the abdomen and the eyes gemstones. Maybe even use some white and glaze to try for a glow effect.
There you go.
That would be really awesome.
You do what you got to do, bro.
That sounds really amazing. Looking forward to seeing that one.
All right. All right, let me put these guys over here for a moment. Oh, hold on.
I have a new NPC for the next campaign. Absolutely.
The hot pink golem.
Created by the fashion conscious chaotic evil sorcerer, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's just... We waste nothing.
Oh, dear.
What?
Rowan, our daughter went one step further. Her Iron Kingdom's engineer created a bedazzled golem. That was a long paint job. I believe you. I'll be over here for the next 20 hours painting gems. Wow.
That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. I always like to take a toothpick or something, or one of these things that you kind of test people with or whatever. And I will always try to roll that down into that glue to make sure it just solidifies real well. All right, there we go. Where's the... I was going to take... I don't have my tweezers, but what I would have liked to done, and I'm going to show you guys through the side camera here. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. And don't forget, we're giving away 2 gift certificates too today. Why? Because we're pretty good. We're pretty good. All right, hold on here. Let me clean this up a little bit.
That's through to the end.
Who?
Said for those of you who stuck with us through to the end.
Yes, exactly. All right, so I'm going to come over here and do that. Ah, there we go. Perfect. All right, now you guys get to see Big Boy. Boom. All right. So as you can see, we went for the marble effect here. And you could kind of tell, and you know, if you saw it closer, I'll take a few pictures later and I'll put them up. You'll see where there's cracks and stuff like that, and it really works out really well. I wanted to take a little bit of the grass and put like a moss line in there, you know, in some of the areas. But my tweezers, I can't find them. And I was really debating before the program to take the queens, but I want to live. So I decided not to. So you can see that we did 2 different versions of this golem, okay? You have your traditional type of golem. You know, he's going to fit well in your campaign. But you also have, you know, something a little bit different, you know? And it depends what you want to do, how much time you want to put in it, how much you want to kind of mess around. And I gave you 2 different chances to do something differently. So there you go. Next week, like I said, we are going to be doing the werewolf, and the werewolf is going to be very complex because of how they are. So when we get those, you're definitely going to want to check that out. But after that, it's like big figure after big figure after big figure, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. All right, let me move this out of the way. All right. Got to move our Godzilla bank out of the way. Because we do. Okay. Oh,
That's my idea. Yes.
What's that?
hot boy. And then there's my idea, the hot pink golem. Yes.
Yep. All right. That's
We
how
have the werewolves coming up, followed by the young blue dragon, the Umbra Hulk, a lich and mummy lord, and that brings us all the way out to June the 12th for the griffin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the griffin's going to be glorious as well. All right, so there you go. That's how you paint golems. Okay, you thought it was going to be something just really dumb and stupid, but no. We tried to keep it a little fun here. Now look, you can actually see the dice this week.
Whoa!
I had to go to I have an entire cabinet full of dice, and I had to go there to do that. So we are going to be giving away some gift certificates. All right. And we've got so many neat things. We got Umber Hulks that we're going to do. I'm going to show you some really unique things that we're going to do with that. We're going to do a whole bunch. Now they're looking on. They are the judges. If they feel anything shady or shisty, they will make a ruling. That's fine. All right. Always believe in you, Rob. Thank you.
All
Please.
Right. Yeah, we don't have a percentile dice this time. We just got 2.
Well, we'll decide that later. But right now, we are going to be giving away 2 gift certificates to Miniature Market. Now, what I really need is Helen, explain the rules.
All right, folks. So here's the way it works. You're going to put one number between start now and stop now. If your number is before start now or after stop now, it does not count. You get one number per drawing, no matter how many different platforms you're watching us on. And then Rob will roll the dice. He will declare before he rolls which one is the tens digit, which one's the singles digit. We will roll the dice. Closest to the number rolled wins. If two people have, or more people have numbers that are close, then you'll listen for my directions. I will ask you for another number, and we will continue on until we declare a single winner.
There you go. You just said it all. Outstanding.
Yes.
Okay. I thought wait a minute. Hold on.
James says, sorry about that, folks. James says he would like close-ups of this, particularly of the marble golem, before we sign off. You can do that while we're waiting for numbers, James.
It would be nice, but we'll see what we can do.
Right. Unfortunately, we're limited by the resolution of StreamYard.
Yeah, and that's.
You can also. There will be later. He will post them up on Instagram, so you can see.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, there we go.
Oh, we have a different color.
Go Seahawks.
Go Seahawks.
Yeah. All right. So the way it's going to go is I'm going to hit this right now. Boom. There we go. Get your numbers in. Look at the numbers fly. Look at Monster X going 74. Somebody went 374. Well, okay.
1 in 100, folks.
Sweet and Peachy. Okay. Trevin Taylor. St. Louis Keith.
Oh, that was Serial Heroes. He meant to put 37 down.
Okay.
We'll give you that one, Serial.
We'll give it to you this once. Ryan Thorne with the 34.
Fat fingered it at first. Yeah, I figured.
Make sure you subscribe and be a part of the movement here on Rob's Tabletop World on YouTube. And of course, you can also find us on Twitch.
Rob's Tabletop World over at Twitch. And if you're a member of Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription. If you haven't already used it, please consider us.
I wonder if he'll take the die.
Oh, dear.
That a boy.
That's quality, Rob. That's quality programming right there.
There you go, my boy. The big G.
King Fat, did you get your number in? You did. Good.
Right.
Your timing is perfect, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla Lover has that bank too.
Yeah, everybody should. Everybody should have a bank like that.
Even if you're not a Godzilla fan, you should have that bank. That's great.
I
know, but who wouldn't be a Godzilla fan? Sorry.
I know. Really. I mean, ridiculous.
What am I saying?
All right. Looks like the numbers are slowing down.
Yeah.
Kabuki, anxious to find out. Will that determine what she picks? The green will be the tens die. The green will be the tens. The green is the tens. and the blue is the ones.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, a couple more numbers coming in. Get them in.
Oh,
Last call.
I was just about to hit the button, Kenneth. Nice call. Nice way to get in strong. There you go.
Meanwhile, the Godzilla bank market soars to record highs. Absolutely. We aim to move product, even if it is a Godzilla bank.
And don't forget this Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Jarl returns. It is going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, death match. It's the best out of 3. Honestly, it's the Mother's Day Massacre is what we're calling it.
I'm stoked.
Okay. Either she's going to lose a son or she's going to lose a husband. And either way, it's not going to be a great Mother's Day because only one will come out victorious this week. But it is the best of 3. Who will have the bragging rights on Mother's Day? I don't know. But we're starting off with Space Hulk. And I gave the boy, or the Jarl, as he's known, a chance to decide what he wants to go with. And what he chose kind of shocked me. But that's okay. I'll be ready for him. Okay.
Go ahead and roll. We ready? Stop now, folks.
Who said please go ahead and roll?
No. I said, are we ready? And then you grabbed the dice. So that was me.
There you go. All right, here we go. We're going to roll. Remember, the green are the
green
10s.
Is our tens digit, folks.
And the blue is, you got it. Here we go. Here we go. What is going to happen today? I don't know. But I will tell you this much. The number is 35.
53.
Oh, 53.
You called the green the tens digit.
I know. I went backwards. I saw it. 53. Somebody got excited.
Somebody's excited.
A Godzilla lover is usually goes with 54.
51 Spiros. 54 Godzilla. Right on.
She's one away. Spiros would be 2 away.
Yeah. Anyone closer?
Anybody closer? It looks like I'm gonna say
I'm seeing Godzilla.
Looks like Godzilla lover.
I'm double checking. It's 53.
No, everybody's saying Godzilla.
Godzilla! Congratulations! Email Rob, novaprimate60@hotmail.com to claim your prize.
This is exactly what happened. She came and took her prize and left. There you go. Boom. All right. But hey, listen, that's not how we end things, though. We're going to give away one more gift certificate starting right now. Boom.
All right. Get your numbers in, folks.
And we're starting now. Let's see. Right. Get those numbers in. Get those numbers in.
Don't forget that Mini Market has a special page just for Paint with Rob. It shows you what minis are upcoming, and the recommended paints will be listed at least the week before, if not earlier. If we can get them in earlier, we're going to do our best to do that. And Mini Market is running a promotion, 10% off of your painted minis. So it's a great time to pick them up for the next round.
I got them all put up for the next 3 miniatures, the colors.
Yep.
So you'll be able to purchase the paints that you're going to need. And like today was a little different because I decided, okay, it's not going to take us long to do that golem. I wanted to add something to make it a value. So there you go.
Yep.
And just to give you another oomph of it, they're guarding the dice box.
Very nice. There may not be. Can we get is it possible to get a close up of that marble mini while we're waiting here?
Not with that camera.
Okay.
It's just impossible right now. I'm gonna have to.
All right. Sorry, James. Check on social media later. There'll be good pictures of it.
Yeah, and it'll have time to dry too, which is kind of essential.
Just a little.
Oh, look at the numbers still flying in.
Yeah, Yeah.
All
Lots of
right,
people
let's
get
see.
slow this
Look
time.
at Godzilla Lover, another winner.
I know. Way to go, girl.
That's you. All right, here we go. Get those numbers in.
Don't forget there's a straw poll up. What night would work best for you? There's
Yep.
a link in the YouTube description. If you haven't already voted, please vote and let us know. Since this is all about painting with Rob, we'd like to have you stick with us.
Yep, definitely would. I accidentally doubled up internet hookup.
All right. Well, we'll give you
All
that.
right. At least you told us beforehand. Is it the same number or did you pick two different numbers? Oh, I accidentally picked two numbers. I'm sorry. All right.
You picked the same number twice.
I picked the same number twice. Okay, everybody's getting their thing in there.
Yeah.
And
Whatever. Yeah.
all right, are we pretty good?
I think last call. Get your numbers in, folks.
Last call. Last call. I am so tired today. It has been a long week. We did a whole bunch of Kickstarter stuff. We did a ton of live shows. All right. We didn't do any gameplay this week, pretty much.
No, we haven't.
Because it's all been Kickstarter stuff. Make sure you check out the Dawn Shade video that is 25 minutes long. Whoa, that's all I'm going to say.
And check out last night's Dogfights of World War II. That's
another one that goes up on Tuesday.
Three-dimensional dogfight game looked amazing.
Well, I can't promise you this much. We're going to have an epic battle this weekend, and of course, if I can do this correctly, I'm almost done working on this stuff. Which let me get to the camera. Hold on. We're gonna give you a little bit longer here.
Rob's definitely banking energy the next couple days because it's gonna take it. Because two will enter, one will leave.
Yeah, two will enter, one will leave. Let's back this out a little bit and move this over to the right. Those of you that are fans of Planet Apocalypse, well, we're almost done painting it. And let me back up a little bit more. As you see, we are working on a whole bunch of evil creatures. Listen, we can't do that huge Peterson game unless it's painted. That's just the way the channel works. So there you go. We've got some really, really disgusting things there. So there you go. Good. Just back to Kickstarter, $200 for about 400 minis. Oh, look at you! All right,
not a bad deal.
Yeah, no,
lots of good practice there.
Yep. So we got all this that we're going to be ready to do. This is Planet Apocalypse. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. We'll have to see.
Switch cameras again.
I didn't. Oh, for crying out loud! There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that. I've been talking for the last 5 seconds. All right. They were supposed to send me a copy of that. There was a whole weird thing that went on with that. Then they sent me a couple of miniatures in a box, and they go, "Gee, did you paint them?" I didn't even know what the heck this was. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that Kickstarter. Okay, there we go. All right, so there we go. Some really disgusting creatures. That is Planet Apocalypse. All right, I'm still working on it. Should have it finished. I am seeing some pink there. Well, that's fleshy, disgusting guts. Yes, and guts are pink.
Lots of guts in that one.
Yeah, lots of guts.
I think
lots of flesh.
Love you, but I think I'll be passing on that one.
Oh no, you can watch it. It's a tower defense game. It won't hurt.
With guts?
They only come out. Not when you see the board, it's harmless. It really is.
All right.
It really is. You gotta trust me on this one.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna stop now. There you go. We had a little. I gotta remember to hit that button. Jeez, crying out loud. All right, there we go. Whoop. All right. All right, so here we go. Did I hit stop now? No, I
No?
did not. Jeez, I'm a mess today.
We're
Jeez.
going to make sure you had plenty of time to get those numbers in.
Yeah, it took me about I started painting it yesterday.
Greasy, grimy gopher guts. Absolutely, Kabuki.
Yeah, you got it. All right. Here we go.
Right.
We're giving it away now. Here we go. Who is going to be the winner this
And
time?
remember, the green is the tens digit still.
Yes. So if I say something, she will correct me.
I'll keep you honest there.
5. The number 5.
The number 5.
The number 5.
Okay, who we got? Looking for single digits. Irrigator at 4.
Oh, that looks like a winner to me.
That's pretty darn close. Anybody else? I had a 7, an 8, a 9.
Oh, Kenneth.
Irrigator.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
One away.
One away on Twitch. Way to go, sir.
Nice job. You have a 4 on Twitch. And yes, we have a winner on Twitch, is what you're saying. Irrigator, congratulations. Get a hold of me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. All right. Well, there you have it. Woo. It's been such a long week. I'm actually worn out. I really am. And we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of Kickstarters previews.
A lot of neat games coming up.
Huh?
Neat games coming up.
Yeah, I did a lot of we did War and Pieces. We actually did the giveaway game on Tuesday with the girls. Monday we did something. I can't remember what because it was Monday. And it's been a heck of a week. More to come, of course. Just my problem was I tried to get this done, so maybe we can do this tomorrow. Maybe we'll plan it because I want to get some gameplay videos in here. We have Dark City Games. We have some interesting games coming from Dark City Games that I think you guys are going to be very fascinated with. You want to talk about print and play type of stuff. Yeah.
We're going to try and do some more damage to those printer cartridges.
Yeah, this is Guadalcanal, but you can order these. Either the PDF, there's a sci-fi one, and this one is Island of Lost Spells. The neat thing about it is it's compatible with GURPS and Fantasy Trip, which I thought was very cool. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking a look at those and really go in there. Don't forget about the Mother's Day Massacre on Sunday at 1 o'clock when it's me versus the Jarl in Space Hulk. Only two walk in, one comes out. It's the way it works around here. He's back for the next 3 weeks, and it'll be fun. We're going to be streaming both on Twitch and on here at YouTube. So please make sure that you are subscribed so you get notification of when we are going to be doing this. And congratulations to our winners. Email me at novaprime@8. No, I did not order enough ink. Sorry, Dennis. But please make sure that you subscribe here. Hit that like button. Next week's going to be a lot of fun because we are doing Werewolves. And I've got some big surprises on the horizon.
That's going to be our first fur, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, we're going to be doing fur. We're going to be showing you how to shade things out. We're really going to have a lot of fun with that one. And I'm looking forward to it. And then after that, it's Dragon City. So listen, just get ready. Come on by, subscribe, be a part of the movement, either on Twitch or on here. I'm pooped. How about you, Helen?
I'm done.
Yeah, we're done. Until next time, folks, where next week, I promise you, this will be a lot more of an exciting stream. So you're going to really want to be with us next week. We're going to be also look for the pictures. We're going to have a picture of all 5 of the figures that we did in Series 1. And then next week, we'll be back starting Series 2. And make sure you're subscribed, you liked, and all that other good stuff. Until next time, it's your old pal, Rob. Helen, say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.